Now let's see. What should I like to say to you? The only purpose of this life is enjoyment. Be happy. It does not matter how and where you find happiness. In reading books, in painting pictures, in watching movies, in making a home, in excellent examination scores, in a well-paid job, in trying to make your nation great. What matters is knowing that happiness itself is the end. And whatever you are doing or thinking of doing can only be a means to happiness, or something that takes you away from it, in which case it must be given up, no matter what doubts others may have about it and how hard it might be to give up. If you are not happy and if you are not actively cultivating happiness, you merely exist, you do not live, and your life will have been wasted. Nothing can compensate for the resultant bitterness in the dusk of one's life. Beware. I shall never bother about much whether you have ended up as a doctor or engineer, actress or politician, artist or homemaker. All that you will want to know is whether you are happy. Only a happy person can make others happy. Remember that too, for the sake of all those you love. One needs to find out what being happy means and then practice diligently. It's not easy. For most it takes a lifetime just to find out, and no life is long enough to become practice perfect unless you are born to be a Buddha or a Christ. How do you know you are happy? I'll just give you a few pointers. If you wake up every morning with eagerness to face the new day and go to sleep every night with a feeling of having done your best at whatever came your way, if you rarely complain and feel jealous of others, if you need no motivation to make you do any work except what you feel within yourself, if you are not constantly assailed by guilt and regret, if you feel in control most of the time, you are happy. One thing that must be remembered always is that enjoying yourself, being happy, is definitely not the same thing as having fun, at least as having fun is conventionally understood. In fact, having fun too often means avoiding work and all serious thought, not feeling others' pains, shirking responsibility, even for your own life, indulging in cheap and evanescent and often vulgar thrills, drunken driving, wild parties, bizarre clothes, gorging yourself, what in my day used to be called kicks, wasting both time and money and eventually becoming more and more bored with life, which is the biggest waste of all. Check out for yourself, don't take my word for this. The happiest people are not the most noisy and frenetic. Very often they are the quietest and most self-absorbed. Those who can find true involvement in nursing or research or teaching or some form of artwork or making joyous homes are actually having the most fun. Paradoxical as this may sound, it is only in finding the kind of work that you really like and doing it lovingly that you can find happiness. This, by the way, is what the Buddhists call right livelihood. The absolutely basic prerequisites for being happy, so far as I have been able to find out, are 1. Stop ordering your life according to what people will say. 2. Know yourself, what you really want and what you are really fit for. 3. Accept that life can be hard and challenging and frustrating. Learn to enjoy the troubles just as much as the smooth patches. 4. Become comfortable with the thought that you don't really matter to anybody but yourself and that one day you'll be sick and alone and then die and be forgotten. 5. Take responsibility but do not become obsessed with it. 6. Set yourself targets but be equally cheerful whether or not you achieve them. 7. Take care of your health. 8. Live by a reasonable but firm routine. 9. Take pleasure in loving but do not expect that anybody is obliged to reciprocate that love. And 10. Learn to become attuned more and more to the infinite and eternal rhythms of the cosmos.